Watch what happens when you open a web browser. Double-click Firefox. It starts bouncing, takes a moment, then it will just launch. I'm waiting for it to launch. Takes a minute. It's slow. Again, it's going to open to this URL, but because I'm not currently connected to the internet, it's not showing anything. Don't worry. If you want to look at all applications on a Mac, double-click the hard drive, and it will open up a window where you can then open a folder called Applications. That's where all the programs or the applications are. Many of these applications you won't find useful because, well, they're pretty old, I'd say. Oh, Netscape might launch, but again, it might not be the most up-to-date browser. So you're probably going to want to use Firefox for the most part. Again, to open any app, double-click it. Any open application shows up in this area at the bottom called the dock with a little arrow underneath it that shows it's working. If or when you open Photoshop, you're going to notice that it opens System 9. Don't be worried. System 9 is normal. It's just the old operating system, and Photoshop is a very old application. And it does take a moment to open the classic app. Up here at the top of the screen is this little icon that shows the signal strength. So if I click here, it'll show me all the networks that are currently available. I normally use Chelsea 680, but as you can see, there are a number of other networks here that are available. I don't know what would happen if I would try to get on one of those. I actually tried one of them and it turns out the signal's not strong enough. But if I plug back in, everything works. Okay, so when it's time to do networking on this iBook, first place to start would be in the dock. Look for the icon like here that says System Preferences. Double click it, and then it will open a window that looks like this, which kind of reminds you of the control panel in PC. Look for this one right here. This is on autofocus. Sorry for it being blurry. Going to go to Network. After Network gets loaded, you'll see where you'll be able to enter, information about routers and all that. Right now, we're showing preferences for the airport, but if you want, you can look at built-in Ethernet, which is what I'm actually using right now, and you'll be able to change settings here. My guess is this is where you would be able to find some sort of a setting that would allow you to enter the secret code, the WEP key that it takes to get the network to go there on Creston Street. By the way, wherever you are, if you click the Home button at the top, it will open up the Tim Miller account, which will show you all the files within Tim Miller, and that's really where most of your documents will be. So like if you're looking for documents, they would be in here. There may not be any in there right now. By the way, it looks like you have access to the Tim A. Miller account, but when you look in it, notice all the icons have the red stripe on them, or the red dot. That means that they're locked and you don't have access. And again, there's nothing in there anyway. So click the Tim Miller account to see what you have to work with. Notice I've used an application called Text Edit to create a document that really just says text or testing on it. I'm going to go File, Save As. I would say typically you're going to want to save things in Documents and just leave it there, and then let's just call it Tim 3. Okay, Tim 3 in Documents, and then I click Save, and it has saved it. I created that document because I wanted to show you how easy it is to throw something away. Click the document you don't want anymore, such as TIM 3, and then I'm going to click and drag it down and drop it on trash can, and it's now in the trash. If I double click the trash can to open it, you'll see that TIM is in there, along with a couple of other little things that I wanted to get rid of. So when it's time to empty the trash, come down here and then go to trash, and then click empty trash, and then let go, and then you'll notice that they'll all go away. It says preparing to empty the trash, and the trash is now empty. Just thought that might be helpful. And then just so you can see up here in the top, this is showing me the networks that are currently available on the airport. This is my speaker volume. If I need to use it, I can do that. Or again, I can use the volume up-down buttons on my keyboard. Also, to let you know what this means is we have 83% of our battery left, and also up here the date and time. I'm just going to now shut down, and that's going to be the end of it for today. I'm going to go shut down. Are you sure you want to shut down your computer? And I go shut down, and there it goes. And after a moment, the screen will go dark,